Day 4 is in the books here in Ashburn at the Big Bear AI Performance Center as the Washington Commanders in day 4 of training camp held another spirited practice. Today was different, however, because the fans were here. That's right. Friends and family of some of the players, as well as some season ticket holders, were here in attendance. So it was a lot of people out here. I would probably venture to say a couple thousand folks, line the sidelines, from the sides and in the back end zone to watch the team perform. As we've seen over the first 3 days of practice when we were here as media, yesterday we weren't here because it was a walkthrough for the team. But I got to tell you, once again, the defense has set the tone and they're really getting after it. They're making life tough for the offense. The offense did have some moments, but some of those struggles that we've seen over the first 4 practices has still been on display. We saw some drops from some of the receivers, some of the tight ends. They did move the ball more efficiently today, but the defense has really been setting the tone. We talked to Dan Quinn before practice, and I asked him, specifically as far as what is he looking for as far as the performance in front of the fans.
Coach, with the fans being here, does it change how you guys approach practice as far as not showing too much, or is there anything of that nature with the fans being here?
No, so we'll stay along that path to go, but big playbook, big things to go, and so as we're going through it, it's more just us, staying on rhythm and on routine for us, but no change. But it is nice to have the energy of them here. Sometimes when you're here all the way, you don't hear them and feel them, and so it's nice to share the day with them.
It's still early, only 3 days of practice, but do you feel like the speed of the game is slowing down a little bit for you?
Definitely. I feel like the more comfortable I get in the offense and the system, and as quickly as I can get lined up and know what I'm running, and that just helps me play faster and see the coverage, and just the game moves slower once you can figure all that out.
Oh, he had to do something.
Yeah. Okay.
I got that, Percy. We're done?
Today was kind of a tough day to gauge exactly, who stood out because there were a lot of plays where receivers, caught some passes, but the play would have never happened if this was a live real NFL game because the pass rush was there. So it's hard to gauge a lot of the stuff you're seeing right now. Today was the first day in pads, obviously. So you did see more of a physical approach to the game. But for the most part, again, the defense is really, I'm going to say it, they're getting the better of the offense. I know sometimes you don't want to put those things out there like that because it kind of can seem like they're just totally dominating the offense. it, they're close, but I will say offensively, I do see some individuals who are looking really good. Bill Krosky Merritt is showing that he can catch the football out the backfield, and that's exactly what you want to see from the second year back. We know he's got the big burst and he's got the speed that can take one to the house at any time. But in David Blau's new offense, the running backs are going to be able to catch the football out the backfield. Speaking of running backs coming out the backfield, Rashad White shows exactly why he was brought over from Tampa as a free agent. He's a guy that looks very comfortable catching the football out of the backfield, and he showed that today. Had a couple nice runs as well. As far as the receivers, again, I didn't see a whole lot from the guys today. Naturally, Terry McLaurin does his thing. Antonio Williams had a catch or two, but nothing to really write home about. And I don't know if they've truly opened up the offense for their receiving core yet. So can't make excuses. They do need to get better. But I will say we'll find out a lot over the next couple days, next week or so, when with the pads being on. We'll be able to get a full assessment of do they need to start thinking about going out and getting a free agent wide receiver such as Stephon Diggs. Brandon Ayuk is still out there. I don't know if that would ever happen. But again, some of these guys are out there and they're playmakers and they're players that have proven their success in the NFL. So there'll be a lot more storylines that we'll cover as the days progress. So once again, a highly spirited practice. I spoke with Will Harris after practice, and we talked about literally, the intensity of these first couple of days, and he said it's definitely ramped up a lot more than it's been since he's been in town. So I can tell you right now, as a fan, for you being a fan, that this football team is getting after it. Hopefully, we start to see the offense start to round out into shape, but we've only had, as far as the media being out here, 3 days of practice. Again, they've been here for 4 days, so there's a lot more football ahead before anyone needs to press that panic button or anything like that. So once again, here from the Big Bear AI Performance Center for ESPN Radio, I'm NFL insider Blake Lewis Jr.